Joined right now by my friend Tom Twellman Jr. from the Hair Saloon. You heard me talking about him earlier in the show. How you doing?
Doing good.
Good?
Yeah.
I see tomorrow is tax day. Normally the 15th. Today it's the 18th this year because of the holiday. And that is a painful day for a lot of people.
It is a painful day.
If you owe money, you're waiting until the 18th to get it stamped and put it in the mail.
Yep.
But you guys, for a number of years now, have at least tried to ease our pocketbooks a little bit. What's that all about?
Yeah, we do a one-day only tax cut day. So we offer our regular men's haircut. You know, it's $22 regularly, but it's $10.40 this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you cut it a little close to the scalp, so we feel like the IRS is doing it, or
a little
what?
bit, yeah. You know, the
whatever you want.
The federal government needs a haircut, but we're not talking about Donald Trump. You know,
that's great.
I think the citizens deserve it. So
that's awesome.
It's just something fun that we do, and the guys that are paying the taxes, the hard-working clients that we have, it's a little relief that day.
See, that's going to work out well for me this year because I need a haircut. This weekend I was noticing, I said it to Liz earlier, I got to go get a haircut. So maybe tomorrow's the day.
Tomorrow's the day. Come
Absolutely.
on in. Yeah, book your appointment online, and it's all day long, so 8 to 8, and every location's doing it. So
now, I talk about your website all the time, but because I've got the app on my phone, I don't go to the website a lot, but I was looking at it earlier, and by the way, we appreciate your support of the show. I'll just tell you that. But if you go to hairsaloon.com, it's right on there, too. You don't have to have the app. You could just book your appointment online. You don't have to call or anything. Find out who's there. That's something you kind of pushed for, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
yeah.
it's 2017 now, so it was about time. So it's making it more convenient for our guys to book their time and the time they want to come in, and so it offers that flexibility.
That's good. Yeah. Glad to hear you did that. It's certainly been convenient for me. I've enjoyed it.
Awesome.
So anyway, tomorrow, if you need a haircut, go to Hair Saloon. You can get it for $10.40. We were joking about this earlier. I had a guest on earlier in 1913 when they first started collecting income tax. The 1040 form was 4 pages long, but two of the pages was a worksheet in case you needed extra. So it was basically the front page was all you needed to fill out your taxes. Yep. And it came with like a 1-page instruction sheet. And now the instructions alone are 106 pages for the 1040.
How far we have fallen.
No kidding. That's just mind-blowing, you know?
Is,
I mean, they could just make it so much easier than they do, but that's not. So $10.40 makes sense. $10.40, that's what you can get your haircut for tomorrow. Yep. I know, Tom, that you and your dad both were you've long been supporters of soccer in general, either whether it be a minor league team or bringing a major league soccer team here. You guys are pretty excited about the possibility that presented before the vote, at least, right?
We were excited. I mean, my family, the history of soccer in my family goes way back, and
sure.
We were looking forward to the opportunity and what was ahead for St. Louis, and as a father of a 10-year-old who loves soccer and the global game and everything. I mean,
sure.
It was just for him to be able to grow up and see his hometown play with the potential of who knows, maybe possibly playing for his hometown team would have been great. And I in my gut, I still think there could be still that opportunity, but we haven't heard official word yet, so I'm holding out hope and have my fingers crossed that it can still happen. But, to be able to reinvigorate what was going on down here in St. Louis and in downtown, I thought would have been a great opportunity for us. But,
well, I heard somebody say, well, hey, how about the county? There's lots of open spaces out there if somebody wants to come along. But again, if they're looking for some sort of taxpayer support or some bonds to be carried or something like that, then they'd have to go back to the taxpayers in St. Louis County too.
Yeah, I mean, and whether or not that would pass in the county would be, I know the families and people I know in the soccer community, a lot of their kids are playing in it. So would they support it? Possibly.
Right.
But, I think to put it in downtown St. Louis, I know the MLS, that's what they're looking for. So I think it would have been a great opportunity for us to do it. But like I said, I am holding out hope that it can be done still. $60 million in the scheme of things, could it be made up? I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there's certainly some people could donate toward that in town. So I saw there was a GoFundMe page the other day. Right?
I'm not sure how fast that's growing, but
I haven't looked at it. But the day I looked at it, there was, I don't know, there were $8,000 or $9,000 people who donated. I'm thinking to myself, if you hit the limit that they've ever raised was only like $7 million, you're still 53 million short. What's going to happen to that money? I don't know. Maybe they get their money back.
Yeah, maybe. But,
I'm always surprised. Now, I didn't grow up with soccer, and I grew up in Southern Ohio. It wasn't a huge sport where I grew up. I'm always surprised when the Manchester United or somebody like that comes here and plays, and they fill up a Busch Stadium or something. I mean, there's clearly a passion here for it.
There's a passion, and I think that just shows you what cable TV is done, and Nintendo and PlayStation and Xbox. I mean, it's just as I said, as a father of a 10-year-old, his friends that's what they live and die for. The Premier League's on Saturday and Sundays, so I mean they're watching players over there, and they know who the stars are. So I mean it's a game that the millennials are going for, and I think the research shows it. So it's just I think it would be great to happen here, but. Again, fingers crossed that maybe it can still happen.
Well, we'll see. I think it's still got some legs. I'm just not quite sure where that funding. I'm with you. I don't know where that funding thing is going to come from. Right. Tom Twellman Jr., my guest right now. We were talking about soccer, which is near and dear to his family's heart. I know his dad was involved in it for many years. But thanks for coming in. Go to the hairsaloon.com if you want to find out more about this deal tomorrow. I mean, if you've got a brood, if you got a house full of kids, tomorrow would be a good day to take the boys in and get their hair cut, because you can get it for basically half price, right?
Basically, yeah. Just a little over 50%.
Well, thanks for giving us all a little relief on tax day.
Hey, you bet.
We appreciate that. Tom, thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
I appreciate your time. Go to hairsaloon.com. Find out more about that. You can also, I've got that app on my phone. You can always download it. All right, we'll get to your phone calls when we come back. 314-969-9797. Did you hear what else happened on United Airlines? And did you hear what Delta did in response to this whole thing? I was talking to Jason and Liz about it earlier and just shaking my head at what another misstep this was, in my opinion. We'll talk about those issues.